we live?
Okay.
Hello guys, welcome to a new live video.
Live video? Yes.
Hello Ray, how are you today?
Not bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So can you tell our friends what's the
What's that?
topic for today?
For the space travel or exploration?
This topic is space exploration.
Yes.
We can also call it space economy.
Yes.
It's a field, it's called
Yes.
space economy.
It's kind of new, like knowledge about the space economy.
Yeah, how the space exploration affects the economy.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so let's start. We can say that the space exploration is expensive.
Of course.
It's difficult, and also it's very risky. It's very dangerous.
Yes.
Right? But even that, it will generate different advantages, as we said before, for the economy. For example, some cities or surrounding cities of the rocket launch or all the exploration system, then those cities also will be developed thanks to all this development.
Just like the US, we know the Houston.
Yeah, I think it's Florida. I'm not sure. Houston. Yeah. Right. So acceleration in technology, advances, of course, growth of new industries, and the very important one is some scientific fields advances.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So we can say that space exploration will have benefit also not just for the economy in general or for technology. We can also say for the medicine, transportation, consumer goods.
It's called a related product.
Energy and environment, information technology, and industrial productivity. Let's mention some of the products that we use every day that thanks to the space exploration, now we have them. For example, the first one is the portable computer. Second one, the phone camera. Small phone camera was supposed to use in many years ago in those spaceships. Then we have the workout machine. Okay, why? Because Russians at that time, for the Cold War at that time, of course they realized that every guy who go to space, they have zero gravity, right? No gravity there. So all the muscles got really weak. So they had to keep exercising. So there is a Russian person who create this working machine, and they are very similar to the ones we use now. Yeah. And we have so many products. For example, the smoke detector, water filtration. Do you want to add something else?
Also the satellite phone.
The solar cells.
Satellite TV, television.
Right. Also the laser eye surgery.
Laser eyes,
Very important. And so on. Yeah. Okay, so we estimate that for every $1 that the US government spend on NASA, they have a, they boost the economy by $7 to $14. So that's the return of investment, on ROI.
Not bad, because you just invest $1 and then you can get
7 to
14 times return.
Right. So it's a lot. Do you want to share with our friends when or what is the most famous space exploration program in history?
It's according to the 1960s. It's in America. It's called the Apollo program.
Apollo program.
Yes. I think the most famous man is called Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong. Yeah.
Neil Armstrong. Within the Apollo 11, he is the first man step on the moon, I think. Yes.
Step in the moon.
And also the very famous sentence, and I think a lot of movies will use this kind of word. It's called.
What did he say?
Set one small step for man, and one giant lamp for mankind. Yeah, this is very famous. And I think Apollo 11, they leave Earth within 110 hours and launched to the moon.
Oh wow!
It's very unbelievable, I think. At that time, also in China, we have the mass. It's called the Kuafu. He just running and want to catch the sun, just like the same things. Also in China, a woman called Chang'e. He is just fly from Earth to the moon. This is our the mass in China.
A woman?
Yes, a woman. Oh. So it's very interesting. So for the Apollo program, we know about is America use a lot of money for this kind of project. We start with the 1961 and finish at the 1972. And the total spending was 24 billion US dollar.
24 billion US dollars. Okay.
During almost 10 years.
How much is per year?
Yeah, it's about 2.4 billion every year. We can imagine that at that moment, how many countries see a total GDP above or go far away from this kind of money. Yes, I have an example here. At that time, for Indonesia, their GDP was at almost $8 billion.
$8 billion.
$8 billion.
The Indonesian GDP in 1969
was 8.3 billion.
$8.3 billion. And how much the NASA spent?
NASA spent it's 25 billion.
Wow.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, so at that point was 3 times what Indonesia, this country, earns in 1 year.
Yes. So it's amazing because you just said before, it's like a huge project.
Yeah.
It spend a lot of money. Not every country can afford that.
Right, right. Exactly.
And until now, I think only 3 countries step on the moon. First the US, second is the Soviet Union, the third was China.
Oh,
so it's amazing.
I just know China in January of this year, they sent a, can we say, spaceship to the dark side of the moon.
Yes, with a robotic.
Right, with the robots. That's very interesting.
Yes.
Do you got any information about that?
We can talk about later.
Family
no.
Okay. Okay, so 25.5 to 50 billion a year is what the US government spent average for the space exploration programs in all these years.
So at that time,
what can you do with that money?
Oh, it's lots of we can do a lot of things, I think. I have a number here. In 1969, the total GDP in United States was $524.6 billion. Yeah. It's almost 30% all over the world.
Wow.
So at that time, I think America was a richest country over the world.
The richest, Right. And now they spend 14% of the U.S. government spending per year.
I think
14%.
It's also lots of money.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we have to say that after the World War II, the United States and the Soviet Union, they began this well known as Cold War.
Yes, Cold War.
It was all to occupy the military space.
Yes.
Right. So space exploration actually at the beginning was a war stuff.
Yes.
Right?
It's called Star Wars Project. It's based on the anti-missile military strategic plan.
Okay.
So at that time, 2 strong countries. First is America. Second is the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
And for the missile, for the army, Soviet Union is a little bit stronger than the
Stronger than the USA.
USA. And the economic USA is stronger than the Soviet Union.
Right.
So United States worry about in the future time maybe the war will happen. They want to create a new missile defense system.
Right.
Also, they want to take or we can say conquer the universal or the space.
Yeah, that's why they want to go to the space, right?
Yes, and also United States spend a lot of money with the, which said the space exploration, And he tried to force Soviet Union also spend lots of money within this kind of project.
Right.
But we see the two different countries with a different economic, two different GDP. America can afford it, but Soviet Union cannot afford that.
Yeah, but after that, America couldn't afford that anymore. If you see, I got the chart here. From 1960, the expenses in percentage of the federal budget.
Yes.
It was more than 1960. It was less than 1%.
1%.
But in the Apollo program, as you say, it lasts for 12 years, right?
Yes.
1960 to 1972.
Yes.
So 12 years. During that time, it reached at one moment, 1976, it reached more than 4%.
4%
of the expenses of the federal budget.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yes, a lot. But I mentioned at that moment, how many countries their total GDP were above 25 billion US dollars. Only few. Right. I checked the number. Maybe only 50 countries. Their total GDP per year were above 25 billion. So which means it's you just said 4% for the United States. It's also a lot of money.
Yeah, so that's why after that, if you see the chart, it decreased a lot after the Apollo program, because these kind of projects, even for the US, was too expensive. They couldn't they could afford it at that time, but after that, it became too expensive for them. Until now, the expenses in space exploration,
but one thing happened,
is much lower than 1969.
Yeah, but one thing happened because Soviet Union, the enemy of the United States, was gone, right? So United States don't worry about any enemies, so they can cut the spend.
Right. That's true. Yeah. Okay, so let's see why human decided to explore the space.
Yes, I think there's lots of reasons.
I think the most important one before for the Cold War was to support the army, right? The defense of the country, and develop more technology and occupy the space, etc., etc. But now, if we talk about today, I think one of the main reasons is to find natural resources. Minerals.
Yes. Lot of stuff.
Gold, aluminum,
diamond,
iron, copper. Right.
Lots of things. Also, gold, silver, iron, nickel, copper, diamond.
And as we say before, the space exploration will also help support the economy.
Yes.
Right? Boost the economy at the end.
So according to the NASA, they already confirmed. Use the center Earth. We use like 50 million kilometer make the circle. Right. They find almost 15,000 like a little star. They are a bunch of the nature resources. How was that? Right now in the Earth, the total population is almost 7 billion people. If we find all the nature resource on the space,
I think China occupy a
lot of every people can share with 100 billion US dollar.
100 billion.
For person to share, every person, every
right.
people can get 100 billion US dollar.
If we take all the natural resources from the
outside
outer space, we can provide every person on Earth. How much?
100 billion.
100 billion is like Bolivian.
No, US dollar.
Much more than Bolivian GDP, I think.
Yes, it's a US dollar. So this is a huge like treasure in space.
Yeah, but look, I think this is a disadvantage of space exploration. I mean, as I know, there is a solar system, I don't know the name, but it contains around 7 planets that are very similar to planet Earth, our planet.
Yes.
And 3 of them, they are not that hot, but they're also not that cold, just as the Earth.
Yes.
But the problem is they are 40 light years away from the Earth. 40 light years, that's very, very far, right? So What's the problem? What we can see now is something that happened 40 years in the past.
Yes.
So let's say today we got the technology to go to those places.
Yes.
We create a machine that can go very, very fast, even faster than the light speed.
Yes.
Otherwise, we'll spend 40 years.
Yes.
Right? And let's say we can arrive there. But maybe when we arrive there, those planets are not there anymore.
It's
right?
possibly. Yes.
Yeah, so, right. Or maybe something really big, a big change happened, etc., etc. So, I think it's very tricky, all this about space exploration. I think space exploration can be done nearby the Earth.
In the galaxy, maybe.
Right, but if we go too far, of course it's really difficult, but if we really got the technology...
Also, we have unknown...
We never know what will happen.
Yes. But in China, we have a very famous sentence, as long as people can think about that, and in the future time, we can make it.
Yeah, for sure,
sure. So
do you want to go?
Maybe.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. I haven't any plan to leave the Earth.
Yeah, but you can think about it.
Maybe. Also, lots of news talk about some people or scientists they try to find the second Earth.
Yeah, right.
Because right now the population and the bad weather, lots of bad stuff. We try to find some we call backup.
Also, water resources.
Yes.
Water. We have a huge crisis of water.
Yes.
In our planet. So I think there is another strong reason why we should go outside.
Also, I think they already find we call the second Earth.
Okay.
It's called Kepler 452b.
Oh, Kepler.
The name.
Oh.
Yes.
How far it is, you know?
It's very far. It's not in the galaxy.
Maybe more than 40 light years.
Yes. Yes, of course. So we can find it, but the question is how we achieve it.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Maybe just in the cartoon movie or some kind of movie set, we build a huge spaceship. Yeah. We send a lot of people, 1,000 people there, with animal, with plant, and do the space travel.
For sure.
Maybe in the future time. Also, I watch the news, like NASA or like the space workers, they try to find some volunteer. They will try to send them to explore the space.
Okay.
But it's only one-way ticket.
A one-way ticket, yeah. I think it's similar what happened with the Mars exploration.
Yes.
There are many private companies and also we can say governments that wants to achieve the Mars dream, right? To arrive to Mars. But the thing is, this trip takes at least 6 months.
Yes.
We can say from 6 months to 1 year travel.
According right now the calculation, from Earth to Mars, at least we need 6 months.
That's what I say, right?
To go there.
Yeah, so if we need from 6 months to 1 year, that's very probably that the person who goes there,
also
he will never come back.
Yes.
Because this project, of course, will be very risky.
Yes.
It's too long travel, too long trip. So if they run into any problem there, either if it's inside the spaceship or in Mars,
medical care,
then how can they come
illness,
back?
Yes,
how can they come
lots
back?
of things.
Impossible.
And also other important things is the time difference. In Earth, one day we use 24 hours per day, but in the space,
23 hours 56 minutes.
Yes. In the space, the time was totally different.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You know that we just like in Earth,
how about the moon?
The rotation for the moon.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Yes. It's 1 day in Earth. In moon, it's 4.5 days in moon.
1 day on the Earth is 4 days?
It's 4 days in Earth.
No, in the moon.
In the moon.
Oh, no, it's 40, right? 40.
What do you mean 40?
1 day on the Earth
is
around 40 days in the moon.
No, sorry, I just said the opposite way.
Oh, yeah.
1 day in moon.
Yeah, 1 day in the moon.
4 days, 4.5 days.
4.5 days on Earth.
Yes.
Oh.
So which means if you want to keep young, go to moon.
Go to the moon.
Yes.
Well, the time will still pass the same there.
Yes. So it's totally different.
When you come back, everyone will be older.
Yes.
But you're the same.
But you are the same. You have no change.
Yeah.
Maybe you just spend 1 or 2 hours or 1 day, 1 or 2 days in space in moon, and in Earth maybe a week ago.
It's a good advice for those girls who want to keep young.
Yeah.
Before you can go to the moon
maybe.
or Mars.
Maybe this is a new economic in the future then.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I was thinking like, how will investments work at that time? Let's say we go to the moon, or we go to Mars.
Yes.
We know the time difference, right?
Yes.
How about if someone from the moon wants to invest here? 1 day on the moon is how many you say? 4 days? 5 days? 40 days?
Yeah, 4.5.
Let's say it's 40 days.
Yes.
40 days. 1 day there will be 40 days here.
Yes.
How about if we're talking about Bitcoin?
Oh.
And this person knows, okay, I know this month
Yes.
Bitcoin will just go higher.
It's a good question.
So this person just spend 1 day there, and here pass, let's say 1 month.
Yes.
So you just need 1 day to invest a 1 month trend.
That's good.
So I think we have to change all the investment system.
Yes.
Right?
But at least you need rich enough. Go to moon first, right?
Or crazy enough to accept NASA ticket.
Yes.
Okay, so another advantage is national prestige. I mean, come on. Okay, let's say my grandfather.
Yes.
In 1969, before, of course, this person has some knowledge about America. Okay, it's a very strong country. Let's say
only basic things.
The best economy.
Yes.
Right. But after they arrive, they achieve the moon. This project. I think America changed. People, how people see America, North America, this country. Their mind change about this country. Their thinking. For example, so many movies after that.
Yes.
Like space ships, exploration, UFOs movies, and science fiction movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like UFO, right?
Yeah, like 2000. What's the name? 2001. Odyssey Space. What's the name?
2001 Space.
2000. Right. A Space Odyssey, right? How about Alien? 1979. Star Wars, 1977.
Yes.
The series Star Trek, also very famous, from 1966 to 1969. Yeah, very interesting. And recently we got Avatar.
It's also talked about
2009.
other planet.
Right.
And then the second part will become.
Oh, the second film. Yeah, the second part. You're right. Yeah, but what are the disadvantages of the space exploration? I think the first one is the risk.
Yes.
It's too costly. It's very expensive.
Too expensive, and not every country can afford that.
Yeah, but I think it's not enough if we say too expensive. We have to say, come on, what can we do with this money?
Yes.
Some hydroelectric plants,
or dam,
or
nuclear
powered station plants.
Yes.
Yeah, right. And then much cheaper. That budget, I think. Yeah. So also the risk for the astronauts, for people who go there,
for the heroes.
Yeah.
Because we don't know when the spaceman come back to the Earth.
Yeah. Remember the shuttle Challenger exploded.
Yes.
In 1986. And then 2003, Columbia also exploded during re-entry to the Earth. And both they kill 7 people. Columbia and the other one, the Challenger. 7 astronauts died on those.
So it's also very risky.
Yeah, right. I think the best way is to send some robots. They can take good pictures, good selfies, and send to us.
And can do some work in the space.
Without
zero gravity.
Right. Okay, so
also lots of space garbage there.
Oh, space garbage.
Yes,
you're right. I think your country is doing something about this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think China is doing something about also, space garbage.
And right now we use lots of satellite there. They have the time life. When the time life passed, we just leave the satellite in the space. So in the future time, maybe more and more
just garbage
there.
Yeah.
So it's very dangerous when we launch a new rock in the space. Maybe we will hit.
Yeah, that's why I want to say, who will take care of all that garbage?
No one right now.
I think your country.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. They will do something about this. Trust me, China always take care of the garbage of all the world. And it's a good business for them.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you want to share this ranking?
Yes. No. For right now, I think most countries try to do the space, the travel or exploration. And I think most countries, they spend the money within the budget. First of all, of course, the United States, they spend.
But what you had to say, this is the ranking of countries who spend the most on space exploration. Yeah.
First of all, it was the United States. They spent 39.3 billion US dollar. It's the data was 2013. And the second one, China, we spent more than 10 billion. And Russia spent 8.69 billion.
And then
also India, they spent 4.22 billion. Right. Also Japan.
Number 5 is Japan,
yes,
right?
I just said right now only 3 countries achieved the moon. United States, Soviet Union, Russia and China.
Right.
And in the future times, they have the plan to there. It's 3 countries, Germany.
France?
No France.
Japan
and India.
And India. Oh yes. Yeah, India for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
India. It's very strong.
France, Germany, Italy, also Korea. They spend a lot of money there.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Number 15.
Number 15, Indonesia.
Yeah.
They spend
0.14
billion every year for the space exploration.
So
which means in the future time, maybe we will see Indonesia flag in the moon, right?
Yeah. It's cool, eh?
Yes.
Okay, if any Indonesian friends watching our videos,
yes.
What do you think about this?
Exciting.
Do you want to go?
It's exciting news.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very interesting. Look.
Yes.
The rocket who was used to send the first Apollo 11.
Yeah,
the Apollo who arrived to the moon with Neil Armstrong and all the story we know. This rocket is called Saturn V. Okay, it's a very famous rocket. Everyone thinks that this rocket was built by NASA
or by the government.
Or by the government, but it's not like that. Actually, private companies also invest in these projects. And I'm sure you know this company is called Boeing.
Boeing, of course.
Till now they build commercial airplanes, right?
Airplane, yes.
Right. Boeing is the private company who was in charge to construct this Saturn V, this rocket. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is the space exploration actually is not something just about the government or NASA. Okay, NASA is not from the government, we know, but they're so linked, they're so related. Also about private companies. I mean, come on, so many private companies, they provide materials or new technology or...
They support government.
Research and development, right, they support. So that's why at the end, the whole economy, the overall economy got benefit from this.
Boost,
And now that we're talking about privates, I'm sure you know these names. Virgin Galactic, SpaceX, and Blue Origin.
Blue Origin.
3 really, really rich
persons.
They're
and a strong company.
Right. Actually, they're the founders of Virgin, the first one. The second one, Tesla owner.
Yes.
And the third one is the most richest person in the world, the founder of Amazon. These three guys, 2 Americans and 1 from UK, I think. UK, right?
UK, yes.
They are doing some projects that are investing also in space exploration.
Yes.
Nothing to do with the government this time, okay? At least from this phase.
Yes.
And what they're doing is to promote the space travel. Space travel. Space trips.
Sounds good.
So someone normal like you guys, Ray or me, they can go to space.
But I worry about the tickets,
the future.
The price of the tickets.
Okay, now that you talk about the price, for example, for Virgin Galactic, you need 250,000 American dollars to go there.
Not like
250,000.
that expensive, right?
Well, right, yes. It's not that expensive. Yes. I mean, it would be the price of a expensive sport car, maybe like the last Aston Martin. Right. Something like that.
Yeah, I believe in front of the camera, maybe you guys can already have this kind of money to go to space trip.
If you got the money, you can go.
Yes.
Yeah. Or maybe you can buy the ticket, and then you can resell the ticket. How about it?
Sounds good.
You can do business, guys. Right?
Yes. And one thing, I can make an example. We know the Michael Jackson, he passed away.
Michael Jackson?
If he's still alive, he want to see the sun with some like in the gyms. Of course, no matter how much, I will buy the ticket.
Right.
Yes, it's for sure. For my idol.
Yeah, yes. You're right. It's true. But look, if you go to space using the Virgin Galactic service, this spaceship, you can just enjoy 4 to 5 minutes in the space.
It's kind of short.
Forget about you can say 3 days there. No, impossible. Just 4 to 5 minutes. So you got time to maybe drink something, take a selfie.
Yes. Yes. Oh, we already said it's different time zone within the space and in the Earth.
But when I say 4 to 5 minutes, it's there. When you're there.
Yeah. Oh, maybe half hour maybe with Earth time.
Oh, no, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Don't ask me too much.
Yes.
Yeah, and the whole trip will last for around 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours, but just in space 4 to 5 minutes is really too short.
You need time to rock.
Right. To launch the rocket.
And landing.
Yeah. And Amazon owner, I forgot his name, so sorry, but it's called Blue Origin Project, this company. He wants to do something very similar. So the only one who's kind of different is the Tesla owner. It's called SpaceX. This company. I think this guy has another vision. He really wants to take humans to colonize the space. I'm talking about, especially about Mars, this planet. Yeah, and this guy is building some spaceship who can take around 100 people to space. So we're talking about the big project, right?
Yes.
It's not just a tourism.
Do we need to pay?
Trip. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Or he won't try to find some volunteer.
For sure.
Because it's still danger if you go to the space.
And he's building also a rocket to transportation. For example, if you want to go from New York to, let's say, Tokyo or Shanghai, if you take this rocket, because now we had to take an airplane, right? And from New York to Shanghai, you need around 14 hours.
At least
14.
10 hours.
At least 10 hours.
Yes, at least 10 hours.
If you take this rocket from SpaceX, you need around 37 minutes.
37 minutes.
That's amazing. It's really fast.
Can human afford that kind of speed?
Good question.
This kind, yes. Because in China,
if he's doing this,
of course, we build like a high-speed train.
Yeah.
Even we we do the more faster than the.
You mean maglev?
Yes.
Maglev, yeah.
So we don't know if the speed is too fast. People can afford that kind of speed? Yeah. Because right now, we know the fast speed was the light speed.
The fastest speed.
Yeah, the second was the sound speed. Right now, I do some research. The highest jet is called
the fastest.
The fast
jet. Oh, that's
10
aircraft.
times air speed. It's called
sound speed.
Sound speed. It's
Mach
called Mach 10.
Mach 10. Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty fast.
If you use like this kind of rock, only with 30 minutes from New York to Shanghai.
Yeah.
How fast was it?
Maybe Mach 10.
Yes.
Or maybe more. Mach 15.
But it's good news. If they get that, it can cut our the travel time.
Yeah, I really like these three guys who are investing, let's say, in their dreams.
Yes.
It's a dream for every man or woman to go to space, explore space, right?
Yes.
Take a travel, it's like, hey, you want to go to space? Or you want to go to whatever,
we take
Thailand.
Yes, weekend vacation, go to moon.
Yeah, 4 minutes. Yeah. It's okay.
Drink some beer.
Yeah, maybe one beer. Yeah, so I really like this competition between private companies.
Yes.
In all, when we talk about space exploration, I think is something similar of what happened in Cold War before in 1969, 70, but now with privates.
Yes.
Let's say it's a clean competition.
Yes.
Clean competition. And it's very nice because these guys are the richest of the richest, right? One of them is the richest person on Earth.
Yes, of course.
So, not bad. I think this will boost, of course, the economy.
Yes.
Will create new jobs, scientific researches and development. Of course, all will be support and boost thanks to this.
So this is why rich people think in different way.
Yeah, and the transportation system will be changed thanks to all this technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just it's good for the mankind. I think.
Right, it's very good for us. Yeah. Okay, so what else? Should we ask them some questions? Or you want to talk about something else before?
Maybe we can ask some questions.
Oh, do you believe in UFOs?
UFO.
Now that we're talking about space exploration.
I do believe.
Do Chinese believe in UFOs?
I do believe.
I'm wondering about this.
Yes. How to say? I do believe.
You believe?
Yes.
Okay,
but I'm not a fan.
You believe in like any life, like maybe a cell?
Yes.
Or real smart, intelligent life?
Cell, maybe.
All kind of
life. Maybe not humankind. It must be some kind.
Like an insect.
Maybe.
Insect.
Yes.
Okay.
Insect.
Okay. Yeah, but I think the alien. All these
otherwise,
topics.
we are too lonely in the space.
Yeah, it's true. I think all these topics, either it is real or not, they generate a lot of advertisement. How to say, like commercialized.
I saw some news. It said why America is very strong. Their weapon is very developed because aliens help them.
You're talking about Roosevelt, right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Also,
the Roosevelt crash. I know what you're talking about.
Also, a movie called The Man in Black.
Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's real.
I think it's real. I think
also
they have been hiding this.
Yes. Also, the area called the 51 area in United States.
Yeah.
They're hiding lots of secrets there.
Yeah, in Arizona, I think.
Also, the movie called X-File. They're talking a lot about UFO, alien, or the spaceman, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we got all the technology from aliens.
Yes. Also, if you guys are interested, you can download for the America do some examination for the alien. They just
videos.
Videos.
But there are many fake videos about that.
But it's real or not, we don't know yet.
Well, I have to say that either if it's real or not, let's say America, they will take this as an advantage for advertisement, movie industry.
Yes, of course.
Or Halloween customs.
Yes.
There's so many different examples of this.
Yeah. So according Apollo project, United States, they spend 24 billion US dollar, and after that they take like 10 to 14 times back. Also, NASA spent 25 billion from 1959 to the 1969, and in the 1970s they get 52 billion US dollar return, and every year they have a lot of reward.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is why United States will spend a lot of money in the space exploration.
Right. Yeah, and then I just wanted to ask you, like, do you believe in ghosts?
Ghost, no.
Yeah, but that's one of the reasons why Halloween, this celebration or this party, now is exists. Because of ghosts, right? Maybe
Halloween.
people they don't really believe in ghosts, but they still celebrate Halloween. Maybe you don't believe in UFOs, but you still go to the cinema and watch the movies about UFOs, right? Yeah. So.
By the way,
Halloween is coming.
End of this month, right?
How about China? They celebrate Halloween? No. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
No Halloween in China.
Oh, really?
But some young people.
They will celebrate.
Yes.
Trust me. Trust me.
Popcorn.
Popcorn?
Yes.
Oh, you mean for the movies?
Okay,
so should we ask them some questions?
Yes. Let me ask you first.
Okay, you can ask first.
If you guys rich enough, will you do the space travel? Yes.
Yeah.
For me, maybe I will say yes.
Yeah, me too. I want to be the volunteer to go to.
Volunteer?
Yeah.
But there's a one-way ticket.
It's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay. Okay, so how do you think the investment system will change after we colonize Mars or the Moon?
Yes.
Remember that there is a
different time zone with
different
space
time zone.
In the Earth. Yes.
Yeah. So how can you invest? If you are on Mars and you want to invest in some commodities here, or if you are here and you want to invest in some commodities there,
that's a good question.
You have to change the whole system.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Maybe it's the new creation of a new, financial system.
But it's the same thing. Right now we like do the trade with the currency pair. If
time difference as well.
If we like live different stuff, we using different stuff currency. We also do the universal like exchange rate, right?
You are going too far.
Yes.
Cryptocurrency.
Yes. Universal exchange rate. Yes.
Okay, so do you think UFOs are a creation to commercialize products, just as Halloween, just like we said before, or Christmas, or whatever?
I think over the world, lots of UFO fans, they try to find some evidence to prove UFO was
it's real or not.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's already been Earth.
Yeah. I believe in UFO. Aliens, sorry, because UFO is just an object.
Yes.
You don't know if it's
kind
real
of transportation.
I believe in aliens. Maybe you're an alien. I don't know now. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to add something else?
Yes, that's almost there.
Almost there. Okay. So for next week, we're gonna talk about water. No. Oil.
Yes.
Oil.
It's called black gold.
Yeah. Yes. Black gold. We're gonna talk about the price. Estimate the price for the future.
Yes.
What else? We can talk about the history of oil. Yeah. Oil extraction. Very famous. It's in Pennsylvania, I think.
It's usable for our normal life.
Yeah, right. And we will relate all this topic, of course, to the forex market and investment.
Also, one important question is how to invest oil.
Yeah, right. We can teach you guys how can you invest in oil. Should you invest in oil this month, this year, maybe wait for a while? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay? So that's all for today.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. Please like our videos, comment, or share with your friends if you want.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next week.
Yeah.